What's good, Red? Anybody need a car seat? Out here, what? Cooking, you said? I couldn't read it. Just going for a little bike ride. Wanted to bring y'all along with me. Got the old beach cruiser out. That's right. Schwinn Legacy. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We just passed 5,500, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful street. Beautiful trees. Look at these trees. I was gonna get on here later tonight, but this will probably be my my one time on here for today. Wanted to talk about a few things real quick. What's good? Thank you for tuning in. I'm old school, so I still call it tuning in, logging in, whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry if I can't read them. As you can see, I'm writing with one hand. I try to get to some of the comments though. I wanted to talk about something and give my man Red another shout out because I know he'll be able to relate to this. And before I get started, just want to say, in no way, shape, or form am I trying to bash anyone or, you know, but it is what it is. I'm very blunt, as you all know, and I'm gonna speak my mind. Not gonna be on here too long, but people, please, if you're gonna record the cops, I love that. I love you guys and girls recording each and every single encounter that you have with law enforcement. Absolutely document that shit. You know, go a step further. Make sure you get names. Make sure you get car numbers, badge numbers. Make sure you get time of day, location, street name. What block are you on? Numericals. Get it all. By all means. Get it all. But please stop wasting my fucking time when it comes to shooting videos and either playing games to get me the videos, because I'm gonna say the truth, and I could care less who I offend. If the shoe fits, wear it. What is the sense of you recording police misconduct if you're gonna sit on a fucking video? What is the sense? Please explain that to me. Because you ain't got no platform, and you definitely ain't built for this shit, and you're definitely not known as someone who will expose police misconduct. So with that being said, please, hold on, I'm trying to cross a major street here. Please don't waste my time anymore. Now again, so there's no misunderstandings. Shout out to Red. That's my brother right there. That's my man. He been riding with me since damn near day one. He shot a video a couple of weeks ago of the RPD, Rochester, New York cop, high on his own power, who ridiculed, belittled, threatened, and bullied a man at Park Avenue Festival, Rochester's annual Park Ave Fest. Hold on, let me switch this around so we can really chop it up. So, shout out to Red for capturing that video. All right? And I hope that Red's man sees this, because his friend, and I hope Red, doesn't take issue with me keeping it 100. Because, again, it ain't directed at you, Red. But for real, his man was at the festival and captured the end of the incident. Specifically captured a Rochester, New York police sergeant threatening to confiscate everyone's cell phone, everyone's camera who recorded the incident. Did his job. And he did it to the fullest. Almost, Red, almost. I gotta bust your chops. I told Red he should have kept recording. And it would have never been an issue. Because what happened is, at the end of that video that you all saw, and if you haven't seen it, look it up. At the end of that video, the Rochester, New York police sergeant threatens to confiscate, to take away people's property, their cameras, their videos, their cell phones, to take away their property. And in doing so, illegally confiscate that his overzealous bully thug gang member cop crossed the line and threatening this man to lock this man up in jail because the man was dancing in the street. Because this power-hungry rogue cop with a costume on and a tin badge couldn't handle the fact that a citizen is free to dance. So, with that said, somewhere out there, there's an individual sitting on a video. A video which would be another step in showing just how corrupt the Rochester, New York Police Department is. Just how much Rochester, New York cops abuse their power. Let's take a little break right here. We'll see some football practice. Hold on. It's McQuaid High School football team. Woo, did he get it? He got that pass. He got that pass. So let me finish up with her real quick, so I can focus on this and not riding, looking out for these cars. Half these motherfuckers are distracted on the way home from the rat race. On the way home from their 9 to 5 rat race. Not even paying attention to bicyclists or motorcyclists. So check it out. Again, in no way, shape, or form is this a disrespect to anyone. I'm just calling it like it is. I've been doing this over 20 years. 20 plus years. And what I hate and despise more than dirty cops is people wasting my time. And again, this is not directed at Red at all. In fact, Red did his job and he did it to the fullest. He not only captured the video, he remained calm. He knew what the fuck to do. And most respect to him, because the biggest thing that I'm proud that he did is he exercised his First Amendment right to record. Like I said, I bust his chops, and that's my man, and he know I keep it 100. You know, I was a little bit disappointed because I wish he would have kept rolling. I always tell people, it's good to record. That's the first step. But let it roll. Let it keep rolling. Don't cut the camera off. Don't press stop. Because what often happens is the best, or I should say the most disturbing, but best in the sense that those are the things you want to catch, right? You want to capture. Often happen well after you think, or shortly after you think, that the action is over. In other words, the most incriminating things a cop can do, their abuse of power, their corruption, their overstepping their lines, those things can happen, and often do happen, after you press stop. I just started, need more advice. I'll give you all the advice you need. Ask away. We'll do other videos about this. But you know, a lot of it is not advice. A lot of it is you just not being afraid to exercise your First Amendment, your constitutionally protected First Amendment right to record. We'll do a little Q&A on this soon. But this video is mostly about, you know, over 2 weeks ago, or about 2 weeks ago, an incident happened that a man who's watching right now that I got much respect for and has been riding with me almost since day one. I'll call him one of my day ones, my brother Red. He knew what to do, and he captured the video. And if it wasn't for him, the video wouldn't be on there. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. Rochester, New York cop bullies, or words to that effect, a man at the Park Ave Festival. Go check it out. It's just one more example in a long list of abuse of power by dirty, corrupt fucking Rochester, New York cops. But it pisses me off to know that there's someone else out there who played games and said that he would send the video, he would send the video, he would send the video, and didn't send shit. And it's been 2 weeks approximately. And like I said, it's disappointing to people that have been doing this like me for over 20 years, and people like my dad, Mario Vara, who was so passionate about police accountability issues here in Rochester, New York. Rest in peace. It's really a disrespect straight up. And I know this individual, who I don't really know his name, watches my my channel, so I hope that he sees this. I hope that he sees this video, because what he's doing is a complete disservice. A complete disservice. First of all, let's break it down like this. He was recording that day, and he not only captured the same stuff, the same video that Red captured, which is the one on my YouTube channel right now, at the Park Ave Fest, again, because there's another video I'll get to in a minute. So not only did he record that same incident, he recorded it from a different angle. He's seen on there, on the screen, holding a SLR camera. Believe it was a small camera. So he not only recorded everything on the video, but he went a little over that, and he recorded the incident, which is, in my opinion, equally, if not more disturbing than what Red caught, which is a Rochester, New York police sergeant. And notice what I'm saying, a sergeant, not a regular patrol officer, a sergeant. Meaning what? Meaning a superior, a supervising officer, a high-ranking officer, higher than a patrol officer, right? A sergeant. That's a higher rank. That's a rank of supervisory, supervisor rank, right? Who oversees other officers in his section. And for this sergeant, again, not a rookie, not a cop that maybe is still wet behind the ears, a seasoned veteran of the Rochester, New York Police Department, a sergeant, for him to threaten to confiscate citizens' phones and cameras without a warrant is disgusting. And that video's out there right now. And this individual doesn't want to give it up. He doesn't want to share the video for all to see. For all to see, just another example of the corrupt Rochester, New York Police Department. I say one other example because They're always out there. The Rochester, New York police cops, like cops across this country, violate innocent citizens' rights daily. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, somebody is getting profiled. Somebody's getting pulled over. Somebody is being told that their car smells like weed. Some cop is on some fishing expedition right now as we speak right now. Ready to pounce all over the U.S. Constitution and violate someone's rights. Someone who in many cases doesn't know any better. So will just sit there and have their rights violated without even asking one fucking question. Most recent example, my latest video, which I'll touch on too. Someone who follows my channel and has followed it for a while captured that video. Someone who was smart enough, educated enough, and informed enough to know his right, his First Amendment protected right to record, pressed record on his phone and captured yet another overzealous thug, bully, rogue Rochester, New York cop harassing a young man behind the wheel of his car, a young man with his siblings in the car, doing the old I smell weed trick. A cop who used the fast track gas station on West Ridge Road, for those of you who are from Rochester area, familiar with the location, maybe on the edge of almost near Greece, New York, still Rochester, who went in to use the restroom or went in to do something in the gas station and the convenience store, their fast track on West Ridge and Dewey, or near Dewey, and came back out. And when he came back out, he decided that he needed to abuse someone. He needed to harass someone. So he picked on a young man who's only been driving a short time, saying the old I smell weed. A young man that doesn't smoke. A young man who was on his way with his family to watch a meteor shower that was going on last Sunday. That's the Rochester, New York Police Department for you. Fuck serving and protecting. They waste no time in abusing innocent people's rights. No time at all. And my man never called you. If he's watching, yeah, right. Little disappointed in you, my brother, straight up. Keeping it 100 with you too. A little bit disappointed that, that you didn't reach out to me like we had planned. Again, man, I take this serious, and it's a disrespect when my time is wasted. I'm giving you much respect for recording the original incident, but you know that we were going to do a little follow-up since you ended the recording so abruptly when the cop violated your rights by illegally detaining you and in essence arresting you by handcuffing you and detaining you, restricting your freedom with your family right there. You were supposed to hit me up today, and you did it, my brother. Again, people, please don't waste my time. That's all I'm asking. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, for following my work, for having an interest in my passion of recording, of documenting, of advocating and motivating and inspiring others to do the same and record and not just have your rights violated and just sit there or stand there like you're clueless. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's in big part, that's what this channel is about, Davy VTV. And you'll learn a little bit about my story, about what I've been through, about what my dad went through. Mario Vara here, a pioneer in recording police, a pioneer in, citizens' involvement in police accountability here in Rochester, New York, from the early mid-'80s to the early '90s. And the Rochester, New York Police Department made his life miserable, intimidating him and harassing him almost on a daily basis, till he committed suicide in the early '90s. I've always said psychological warfare and psychological intimidation is the worst thing that any police officer, any police department, any police agency, any law enforcement agency can do. Worse than any physical beating. Bruises go away after a while. The damage that is left behind by psychological intimidation and targeting of innocent citizens lasts a lifetime. Again, I'm so happy to see when someone is educated and informed enough to... How you doing, my man? All right? You hold the camera and you still attract attention, like people don't know what the fuck you're doing. It's public, you know, I'm breathing public air here, and people look at you like you're stupid. Again, I'm so glad that people are motivated, are well-informed, educated enough to exercise their First Amendment right to record. But if you ever catch something, what is the point of even recording it? If you're not built for this, then don't do it. Don't do it. Because to do it and to record police misconduct, or to reach out to somebody like me with a video that shows police misconduct, and then not to follow through on an interview, or even worse, to sit on a video that shows a power-hungry, abusive, rogue, thug, bully, Rochester, New York cop threatening to confiscate and steal people's property with no warrant. Why? Why record in the first place? You obviously are not built for this. Don't do it. Then don't record at all. I'm confused. What is the point of you recording police misconduct and sitting on it? What is it? You have no platform. You're not known to this. You don't have a voice. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. I could care less who I offend. Don't waste my time. And definitely don't say, well, what is that? That's kid shit. That's elementary school shit. I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it. And clearly you were afraid of cops enough to the point where you allow them to control and dictate your life. Scared of retaliation. So you'll sit on a tape that shows clear corruption and misconduct on the part of the very same individuals who take a sworn oath to serve, protect, and uphold the Constitution. But yet you're so afraid that you decide to sit on a video like that. That's cornball shit. Peace.